SPL clubs are now ready to train as full teams, but that is not just the big news making the rounds in Singapore football. And we don't really see transfers happening midway through a season, but this one is a big one. He is a big, powerful striker that bangs in the goals, has a great track record, and he has made a move. Yes, we can now reveal that Stipe Plazibat is now a Lion City Sailor, making the move from Hougang United. Stipe, you've kept the news under wraps. I think everyone did a good job in keeping this a secret until now. First of all, how good does it feel to be a Lion City Sailor player?
Actually, it's very nice. This all things go from all the way from the beginning of July, so it's already 2 months. And it's a little bit more easier for me now. It's not more stressful anymore. So I'm really happy that it's all finished.
So as you say, it was like a long negotiation process. A lot of things needed to happen.
Yeah.
What was your mental state during that period? Obviously, you were still training with Hougang at the time.
It's not easy. It's not easy to keep this out of your mind. And you are keep thinking about it. And like I said, it's very stressful.
What excites you the most about joining Lion City Sailors? The chance to work with Aurelio Vidmar, the vision for the club. Also, there's a lot of former teammates from Home United still part of the club right now.
Yeah, to be honest, for me, it's more important things is ambition of the club, like you say, vision. So this is the club which want to win everything as soon as possible, and I want to be part of that. I want to contribute as much as I can, and as a player, of course, I want to win something here because this is my 4th season in Singapore. I still didn't win anything, and I think it's about time to happen.
So when Lion City Sailors made the call and made their interest known, what convinced you to make the jump over to Bishan Stadium? What were the conversations like during that period?
First, when they approached, it was like just asking if I'm interested. So I say, but okay, I cannot say if I'm interested or not if you don't tell me your plans. And their plan for me is to move there, to be what I am, and with my quality to help team to win something. And it's not only for this year, it's for next year as well. So this length of contract is also important for me, like a little bit more stability. If in Singapore, as a foreigner, you only have 1-year contract. This is first time that I have a little bit more than 1 year. So it's also good for me and for my wife as well.
Did you speak to Hassan, Abdil, Akari?
Yeah, with all my old teammates, especially with Song. I'm closest with him. And he also pursued me to come.
Okay, now let's get into the interesting bit. Not many players make the change during mid-season. You started the season with Hougang United, scored 5 goals for them. You are the SPL top scorer at the moment. They are still involved in the AFC Cup. So many of the Hougang Hool, for example, they will be a bit perplexed by this decision. Was it a difficult decision in the end for yourself to leave?
Yeah, it was, but what makes it more easier is this uncertainty about COVID-19 situation, because when we start talking, we still was in group of 5. I mean, until last few days, we are in group of 5, and we still don't know if league will start or it will be stopped until next year. So that is what makes it easier. What makes it difficult is my teammates, my coaching staff in Hougang. I have good bond with all of them, and we start something. Unfortunately, I'm leaving at half. I mean, in Europe and other part of the world, it's normal thing to leave when good offer come for club and the player. I'm leaving on a good note. I make impression. Last year, I helped the team to finish third, to clinch the EFC Cup spot, which is historical for Hougang, and they didn't make it too much difficult for me.
You say you're leaving on a good note. I think earlier on, you said goodbye to them.
Today,
how hard was that?
I mean, they already know, and we already spoke about it. I just wanted to come and say thank you to all of them. I say it was a pleasure to work with them and just wish them luck in the future.
message for the Hougang Wolves? I know you have a strong bond with them.
Yeah, I spoke with them as well. Before everything comes out, I tell them that I want to be the one who tell them the news. I don't want them to hear from somebody else. I explain why I choose to change my club, and they understand it. So I just wanted to thank them for all support they give me, for me and for the club.
It's a bit strange. I don't think I've ever known a player to leave a club twice, as you've done with Hougang United. But on to Lion City Sailors, jersey number 29. Are you happy with that?
No, obviously no. I mean, there is the rule in S League that once the player starts the season with certain number, you cannot change it at middle of the. So Andy was number 9 in Sailors, so they cannot give me number 9. So it will be just for these few months. For next year, it will be number 9 again.
I'm sure you'll push for the number 9 next year. All right, so simple objectives for you. I know you're very ambitious, so what is it? Win the league, win the cup, top scorer, player of the year. Is that it?
Of course. Yeah, of course it is. I don't know if we continue the league, how many games we have to play. I mean, the club it didn't start well. They have only 1 point from 2 games, so it will be a bit tricky to catch the other teams if we have only 1 or 2 rounds. But of course, we need to do everything to win every single game we have. And for myself, of course, I want to continue my good form of scoring, and if it's possible to win the top scorer finally.
Well, all the best to you, Stipe. We'll be watching out for you. Big news in the Singapore Premier League. Stipe Plazibat, top scorer, current top scorer in the Singapore Premier League, making the move from Hougang United to Lion City Sailors.